From our family to yours, the Taste Master Junior. Clover made with love. Last week in the Elimination Challenge, the bottom 6 went back to school with the Lunchbox Challenge. Leishan's underbaked pastry and not-so-healthy nutritional balance ultimately sent him home. Now only 6 remain in the competition with incredible prizes up for grabs, including 35,000 Rand to spend at Samsung, 35,000 Rands worth of KitchenAid equipment, and a year's supply of Clover dairy products.
It's a new day today, a new challenge. I'm excited and I'm just going in with an open mind and just seeing what today holds.
Welcome back to the kitchen.
Thank you.
How was your outing?
It was very fun. I really enjoyed it.
What did you do?
I made a fridge magnet for my mom and she really loved it.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Awesome. Baie dankie my blom.
Let's welcome the rest of the contestants. Guys, come on in.
Top 6, I feel amazing, I love it, but I know that there's even more pressure waiting for me.
I'm very honored to be in the top 6. It is going to get a lot more difficult from here on out, but I think I can handle the pressure.
Being in the top 6 is such an achievement. I never thought I would make it this far.
This is a momentous occasion because you guys are officially the top 6!
That's right, we're getting closer to that title and of course the grand prize of 150,000 Rand from Capitec to better your future. Afton, what would that mean to you?
150,000 Rand from Capitec would mean the world to me. I would use it to further my education by going to culinary school as well as just to hire my business as well.
Good strategy.
And to show you how proud we are of you guys for making it to the stage, this is such a milestone. We are sending you out on a fun outing. Yay, everyone! Wow. Yes, somewhere really fabulous in Cape Town.
Well, go for it. Enjoy.
I'm super excited to go on a field trip. I'm the last guy standing. Hopefully I can get a W for the boys.
Taking a break from the kitchen, our top 6 head to a popular Cape Town destination, the Scratch Patch. But the competition is far from over as they go head-to-head in a friendly game of cave golf.
Arriving at the Scratch Patch, it's so much fun seeing the magical vibes.
There's some cool decorations inside, there's some skeletons and spiders. It's really creepy, but it's in a cool way.
Welcome to Scratch Patch Cave Golf.
We're given golf balls and small golf clubs. We're going to play cave golf, which is very fun. I wonder who I'm going to be on a team with.
I would never be on a team with Suzanne.
We match your jacket.
Yeah. I'm so excited to be teamed up with Tineke. Our golf balls match my jacket, so hopefully we will win.
You're not going to.
I'm so happy I'm on Quinn's team again. I think we will destroy each other mentally.
And physically.
Whoa.
It's been a while since I played, but Quinn can't get enough of himself. He keeps telling me that he's the best, but it's okay. And we're playing and I'm really enjoying it.
Oh, that was so bad.
Look at that spider, that's so cool.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
That's
look at this
scary.
room. Tineke and I are playing and we are not good at the game. We keep missing it over and over again, but at least we're having fun.
Oh, man.
Off the bat, I'm really bad at mini golf. I take 5 turns to get a ball into a hole. And then the next round, I take 6 turns. I progressively start getting better and it's very fun.
That was so close.
That was so close. Yo.
Hole in one, baby. 2 holes in one. 2 of them in a row consecutively.
Next, it's off to the Scratch Patch to search for their favorite gemstones.
We're going to pick up stones and I'm super excited because they're so pretty and I can already imagine them in the window of my room.
Purple is my favorite color, so I'm trying to fill my bag with purple only.
I picked a lot of gemstones that were really pretty and had pretty patterns or bright colors.
The overall experience is so amazing, and I'm really happy that we got to go here.
So who's gonna pay for this?
Don't worry, guys. I'll pay for all of you.
Before heading back to the Tastemaster kitchen, our childcare specialist settles the bill and contestants get their game faces on.
We're all having a great time, but at the back of everyone's minds, we know that we have to beat each other, and it is just a competition where one person is going to win.
Welcome back. I'm sure you had loads of fun and your outing, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, fun time is over. It's time to focus and bring the fun into the kitchen. Your next challenge coming up. Are you ready to bake?
Yes.
We're going to be focusing on a family classic and one of the most versatile bakes out there. It rhymes with fly, it rhymes with sky. Today you'll be baking a pie. Afton. Good job,
Rhyming
kids.
genius.
If it says what rhymes with sky, I don't think that I should be baking pie.
We want you to think bigger. We want you to make a pie that feeds the whole family.
To help us out today, we've invited a guest judge who is one of South Africa's rising stars on the food scene. Please welcome Chef Marcus.
I'm Marcus Modimokwane and I am a chef by profession. My love for food comes from a very young age in my grandmother's kitchen. We used to enjoy a full meal on a Sunday, and I got into the space because I've always loved cooking with my grandmother. So I've been cooking professionally for the past 6-7 years, and also I do content development and brand development, which we work with different types of brands. My style of cooking is warm, hearty. It's like a hug in a plate, you know. So every time I cook, I always want for you, when you eat and taste the flavors, it must just feel like a hug, you know. So that's my style of cooking, that I really enjoy hearty, home-cooked meals. For today's challenge, I'm looking for two things. I'm looking for flavor and a well-cooked pie. It must be flaky and it must be delicious. So the contestants must always learn to have fun with it, because that's where you're gonna get the unique flavors. You know, you must think out of the box. I'm happy to be here.
Well, happy to have you.
Thank you, thank you.
So guys, Chef Marcus is going to take you on a workshop and teach you the ins and outs to achieve the perfect pie.
Chef Marcus is such a cool guy. I can't wait to learn from the master himself. I do want to learn about the pastry.
So today I'm gonna show you how to make a pie pastry. And we're gonna make a simple one, which is quick and easy, right? For that, we're going to need our flour, which is 2 1/4 cups of flour. We're going to use our Moy River clover butter, 110 grams of this, and Quinn, I think you can measure that out for us. Tablespoon of salt, and here we have cold water. It will create the fat that we need for our pastry to be fluffy. And we're gonna blend this all together and then let it rest in the fridge. The reason why we're letting it rest, so that the gluten relax. So once it's relaxed, we're able to roll it out for you, okay?
I know nothing about pies and the dough and the pastry, so I'm very glad that Chef Marcus has given us this workshop.
The reason why we're doing 1 tablespoon at a time is to ensure that we don't get it to be too wet, so that you're still able to work with it. So you can also use your fingers. So this is the consistency that we're looking for.
As a teacher, Chef Marcus is really good, he's really engaging, and he's just very insightful.
And now we're gonna put it in a cling wrap, and then we're gonna put it in the fridge for about 30 minutes and let it rest.
Okay.
So guys, after 30 minutes in the fridge, you'll have your pastry ready. Please ensure that you don't overdo it, because you want it not to be too chewy at the end. So you just wanna do it nicely and slowly.
It can be a bit tricky, so you don't want to overwork it. And also, if your butter pieces are too big, it will also ruin your crust.
Always flour your baking pan. Some people prefer to put the filling underneath and covering the pie over. Other people prefer to put the filling on top and then covering with more pastry.
In this workshop, I've learned that you don't only need to make a traditional pie. There's open top pies, pot pies, as well as pies that you can make decorations on with the puff pastry itself.
For the next recipe that I'm going to show you, you don't need to blind bake. So we're going to be doing a creamy spinach, mushroom and feta pie. In a bowl, we're going to use 2 eggs, and about a 1/4 cup of our cream. Remember not to make your filling too runny so that your pie doesn't become very soggy. So you're gonna whisk that together. We're gonna take our clover feta, just gonna crumble it inside here. We're gonna take our cooked mushroom and spinach. We're just gonna add it in our egg and cream mix with feta so that all the ingredients are combined. So we're now gonna put it inside your baking tray, just like that. Just make sure that all the corners are nicely covered. Then if you like, come back with more salt. So now we've got our pie ready. We're just gonna put it in the oven for 30 minutes at 180 degrees.
The one thing standing out to me is the filling that Chef Marcus uses. He uses eggs, spinach and mushroom and adds cream and feta. And his mixture is actually runny, and I'm really surprised that his base did not come out soggy.
Good.
Yeah. Tasting this pie is making me realize that maybe pies are not that bad.
Usually I don't like pie, but this is nice.
Yeah, I like savory pies any day. All the best and good luck.
Thank you.
Remember to always have fun.
I'm really excited for today's challenge. Making a pie is such a cool thing to do, and I've got a great idea for it.
Up next, contestants put what they learned into practice as the pie challenge begins.
Better never rests. So be the star to take your baking to the next level with Capitec.
All enjoyed the workshop?
Yes.
Everybody ready to make pies?
Yes.
Right, we would like for you to make a family-style pie. Using clover, of course. We need you to make your pastry from scratch, as well as your filling. Your filling can be anything you desire. We just want you to make something that represents the kind of food that you and your family love.
The winner of today's challenge will earn themselves the Clover pin as well as a brand new Samsung Galaxy Watch 6. So a lot to bake for. Are you ready?
Yes.
You will have 90 minutes to complete this challenge.
90 minutes for a pie, a savory pie. That's cutting it close. That is not a lot of time at all.
Your time starts in 3, 2, 1. Start baking.
Whoa! As soon as the time starts, I'm running across the kitchen before anyone else can get the food processor because I need that. It will make my life so much easier.
So my plan is to mix the butter and flour in the food processor so that I can immediately start rolling out my dough.
I'm using salted clover butter. I decided to grate my butter because I know it's going to be more crumbly the way I do it.
I'm using my hands to mix my dough because doing it with your hands is just a lot quicker. You can feel the texture, to feel when it's ready to add more water, and it's just being made with love.
I'm taking way too much time with this, but this is the traditional way I usually do it with my family. It's where I'm being taught.
Right now I'm busy making my pastry. I'm using salted butter because it is a savory pastry and I don't want a sweet pastry for my pie.
And it's really hurting now. My fingers are getting really sore.
Ek maak a mince pie. This is my short crust. I'm just going to form it into 2 balls and then cover it in plastic wrap and put it in the fridge to rest. I'm excited to bake a pie, but I haven't really baked a lot of pies.
I'm going with a rough puff because it's really quick and easy to make. I'm just trying to shape this into a ball, then I'm going to make some layers with it. Then I'll put it in the fridge and then I'll get started on my filling.
I'm going to add sour cream and egg to this batter. I'm using the clover sour cream. It gives it a nice moist texture and it'll taste a bit different. And it should be good to go. It's just like I've got no strength in my fingers now.
Ek maak vandag 'n chicken, spinasie en feta pie. Ek is baie bang om hierdie pastry te maak. Ek het absoluut geen idee of dit gaan werk of nie. Dis nie 'n resep wat ek al gedoen het nie. Everybody already knows what dough recipe they're going to use, and all of them is basically the same as Chef Marcus's, but mine is like a completely different one. But I'm not going to change it, so I'm just hoping it all goes well.
What are the pitfalls that they can come across in this particular challenge?
If they don't make sure that the pie rests very well and it's proper before they roll it out, it could end up being a disaster.
Yeah, I think another important thing is to ensure that your mixture isn't dry.
Not too dry, but not also too runny.
Well, that's it.
Because also you still want your pie not to fall apart.
That's it.
And you don't want it to be soggy.
Yeah.
Nobody likes a soggy pie.
Nobody likes a soggy bottom, they say.
I was looking around and there were no more food processors to use, so I decided to just get the old trick back and just use your hands.
So ek gaan my pie blind bak. Blind baking is where you bake the bottom of your pastry in the oven before you put the filling in so that it's not soggy. So ek sal nou besig om boonop te sit om die pie soos af te hou. I feel that gives like a better percent for your pie to not be soggy at the bottom.
Hi, Jahzara.
Hello, judges.
So what pie have you got in store for us today?
So today I'm going to be making a chicken and mushroom pie. This is my grandma's recipe that I'm using.
Okay.
So the one thing I've learned from my grand's pies is that she has a really unique flavor. It doesn't taste like the ones you can buy at the shops. So I'm hopefully going to bring that flavor into the Taste Master kitchen and into my challenge today. So what makes this pie special is that she adds 2 chopped chilies into it. Since I'm cooking it for you guys today, I'm not going to be putting as much as we usually eat because we usually eat very spicy. I really don't want a soggy bottom for my pie.
Okay.
Yeah. But other than that, I feel good.
It's gonna smell like someone's grandma's kitchen now. I don't think you guys are ready. I don't know what goes into curry. I just know that there is a curry powder. So I think as long as I have that component in, I have a curry. Yeah, just freestyle the spices. And then I cross fingers just to make sure that it tastes nice.
Hello, Gabby.
Hello, judges.
What are you making for us today?
Today I am making a curry pie for you guys.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping that you guys taste the onion, the garlic, the curry powder.
Curry powder?
Yes, and also Clover's love.
Of course. Yeah.
The reason I'm making a curry pie is because usually my whole family makes a curry just for fun. And I thought I might incorporate that commonly used dish in our house into the pie.
I am putting a spinach and mushroom filling into my pie. It's family tradition, so I'm going to be adding the crust into it. So it's sort of a deconstructed quiche. This is going to be a very complex bake for the amount of time that I have at the moment.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
What you are making for us today?
So I'm making a mint pie.
Okay.
And then I made a short crust pastry, so that's in the fridge.
Okay.
It's resting. And I'm going to include a bit of vegetables. So that's what I'm
We love
Okay.
doing
veggies
right
here.
now.
So besides the vegetable flavor component, what else is flavoring your mince for your pie?
We have a bit of sauces, like sweet chili sauce, chutney, and then a few spices like paprika, a bit of salt and pepper, a little bit of my homemade chili oil.
Ooh. I am worried about the spice level of my pie, so I'm adding more curry powder to the sauce so that it is spicy. Is it spicy enough though?
Maybe it's me, maybe it's a potato. It's a potato, it's not me.
How's it going in the kitchen today?
It's going relatively good. I think I'm on track with the time and everything, so I'm excited about that.
Lekker, run us through what you're making for us today.
I'm making a minced curry pie with peas. Normally my mom makes the pie. My father only comes home like when it's just about supper time. And I'm thinking about family pies, a warm curry minced pie on a cold winter's day.
Suzanne? I'm not
Yes.
even going to look. Is it chicken?
Yes.
Great choice.
If you can't see, I really like chicken. So I'm going to be making a chicken, spinach and black pepper feta pie.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to make my sauce, then I'm going to put it onto the dough, and then I'm going to sprinkle the feta over.
Oh, nice.
What's happening on your side? That looks good.
Mushroom, garlic, and onions, along with some really nice spices. I'm gonna do sort of a deconstructed quiche. So I'm gonna put the pastry sort of next to it, so you can get it like and dip it into the quiche and whatever. It's gonna be really nice. So you'll have it with the quiche.
But also you're using smoked ham, so I think that also will bring more smokiness to your dish.
I'm vegetarian, but unfortunately I do have to work with meat. I believe that it does add a lot of extra flavor, so I'm adding some smoked ham into this.
I'm blind baking my base. This is just to make sure that it cooks all the way through. So I'm hoping that it will come out a nice soft brown and a little bit crispy.
Join the Taste Master Junior Baking Fun by taking part in this week's viewer competition.
We want to see your interpretation of this week's challenge. Bake a beautiful and delicious family-style pie using Clover products. Upload it onto socials by replying to the competition post and using the hashtag #TheTasteMasterJunior and hashtag #CloverMadeWithLove. You could stand a chance of winning a KitchenAid Classic Stand Mixer plus a Clover hamper.
Congratulations to our viewer winner, Navisha Naidu, who crafted a mouth-watering double lamb burger served with homemade chili sauce. Whip up something special with SA's #1 cream. Clover cream elevates your meals. Clover, made with love.
The fillings come really well together. All I must do is throw the peas in, let that simmer for a little bit, and then cool it down, put it in the pastry and bake it.
It is coming along nicely.
I feel like me and Tineke's mince pie, the only thing in common about our pie is the fact that it's a pie and that it's mint. The only difference about my pie and her pie is that mine is curry and hers is something else. I'm not sure what it is.
There's some onions, garlic, mushrooms and mint and tomato paste. Now I'm going to add some sauces and spices and my vegetables. I don't have time to make any mistakes or think about anything. I just have to move. Afton and I chose quite different flavors of almonds, so there's still a bit of a difference, but I think mine might take the win because it's the love of my family and the mince we always make, so maybe that'll give me a boost.
I just tasted one of my potatoes. The filling is lacking any spice. I mean, there's a bit of a kick, but it's not a curry. So once this is done cooling, I can get my pastry. It should be cool, and I can lay it in the baking tray, put the filling in, slap it in the oven.
I heard murmurings of a deconstructed pie.
This is a deconstructed pie, yes.
Okay, so you are wanting to make the pastry separate from the pie itself.
Yes.
I love the creativity, but I just want to come and tell you that the challenge is all about making a pie. The filling and the pastry have to be one entity. So if
it will be one entity on the plate.
It's not a crustless quiche or pie, it's an actual pie challenge.
I can't change it at the moment.
It's your decision.
Yeah.
I just thought, I'd come and see what's happening here.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Sorry. So I've got I'd say, interesting relationship with my dad. He goes away quite often, or in my case now, he's going to Iraq for 9 months. He's a director, and when I do get to see him, I really treasure the moments with him, and he loves this quiche. I definitely want to make my dad proud from wherever he's watching from.
How are you making your pie?
So I'm making like a big garage pie, basically.
Okay, but you blind bake the base of the... Okay, that's
just a little bit.
So how are you going to get the lid to stick to the base if it's already baked?
I'm going to use egg.
Ah, have you made this before, Suzanne?
No. I'm hoping for a garage pie effect because we're 4 in our family. So the pie is made that when you cut it into 4 pieces, it's the size of 1 garage pie.
I think I'm going to make a curry sauce to go with this because I don't want to add too much spice and then it's overpowering. The sauce will kind of up the spice. On the spot, I have decided to make a quick curry sauce. I don't have a recipe for this. I'm just throwing things in a pot so that I have something to save my pie.
Right now I'm just rolling out my pastry to go at the bottom of my tin. I'm very happy with my filling. The judges always say that I need more salt. I don't like salt, but I try to put as much as I can. So this tastes very salty, so hopefully it's salty enough.
Everyone must be aware of their time, but they just need to be careful in terms of making sure that their filling is cold and ensuring that everything is ready to go into the oven because time is running out.
Oh, it always runs faster.
When I begin rolling my dough, I realized that I have not added flour to the counter, so I quickly do that. And I'm also thinking that I have overworked it because it's very hard and it's starting to separate.
I'm actually really quite happy with my filling. It tastes amazing. I'm using clover feta on top of my filling just to give it that extra flavor because pepper really complements spinach really well.
Jahzara,
Hi.
update us quickly on what you're doing right now.
I'm just going to add a clover logo to show that it's made with love using clover on top of the pie.
Oh,
Very clever.
very clever.
Yeah.
Okay, and your filling is done. Is it cooling down?
It's in the freezer just to cool it like really fast.
Yeah. And what are you estimating for a baking time on this pie?
Like 25 minutes.
25.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm handling my time pretty well. All my components are going really well. My filling is coming along well, so I think I'm on track.
I have 9 more minutes to put it into the oven. To make sure it's crispy all around, I'm just gonna bake it for like 30 minutes and hope that it comes out super crispy. My pie is going into the oven. I'm looking him in his eyes and telling him to not flop.
Seems like we're catching you almost just before your pie is going in.
Yeah.
Just making a lid for that.
Yes, small little triangles. There we go.
Oh,
yes.
okay. Well, I think you're going to be okay for time. You're going to have to get that in the oven quickly.
Like right
and then,
now.
Yeah.
Contestants, listen up. You have had half your cooking time. You now have 45 minutes to complete your pies.
Let's go, guys.
Now that my pie is done, I'm gonna start with my blue cheese filling.
Are you done blind baking?
Yes, why?
Did you take the beans away already?
No.
Can I have some, please?
Here you go.
Thanks. So I'm taking my dough to the fridge after it's cooled down a bit, and I'm rolling it out just so that I can blind bake it a little bit. And I'm going to all my other competitors and just asking them for any ingredients that they might have, just to spend more time on the actual baking part of it.
Pie in the oven.
Bottom of the pie is in the oven. So, no.
Okay.
More flour. So that doesn't stick.
I'm just checking the consistency of your dough there. Has that been out for some time already?
Yeah.
See, that butter is getting to room temperature. Got 24 minutes. How long is that final bake on it?
Like 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, Afton, get it done, eh?
I'm thinking I'm working quite fast, and then I look at the clock, I look at the time, and no, I am not working fast. The time is just flying by.
What are you busy with? Are you busy with some fancy pants pastry work here? What are you...
Just a little bit fancy, the amount of time I have left.
Your mince is still piping hot. I hope this closes off.
I'm going to put it into another bowl to help it cool a bit faster, hopefully.
Contestants, you only have 30 minutes left to complete this pie challenge. Let's finish strong.
Wait, with 30 minutes left, I still need to make the sauce and the sly boykies. So into my blue cheese sauce, it's just a normal white sauce, but instead of like the cheese you'd put in, I'm just gonna put in blue cheese. I've gone for blue cheese sauce because I absolutely love blue cheese.
I'm doing well for time. My pie's in the oven, so I'm just gonna make the salad. People like salad with pie, and I'm one of those people, so.
I'm just scared of the top not cooking for long enough, but if I get it in now, it should be fine.
My pie is coming together well. I have 19 minutes, so I need to bake this pie ASAP, otherwise it's not gonna bake.
I'm just putting my quiche back into the oven. It's a bit jiggly. It's going to go back for another 5 minutes, then I'm going to plate everything.
You're happy with how the pie is baking in there?
It's starting to like shrivel.
Okay, so your pastry is shrinking in.
Yes.
That happens sometimes when you overwork the dough. The gluten sort of tightens up and stuff. But don't stress out yourself. Keep going with your sauce.
Keep going with the sauce.
See now.
I am worried about the pastry because I know that the judges are going to spectate it very closely.
Contestants, you've entered your last 5 minutes. 5 minutes to go, everyone.
My pie is not going to be ready. It needs 5 more minutes.
I'm happy. It's a little bit crumbly, but I knew it was going to be because I didn't let it rest. Okay. But the filling is really good, so I'm really hoping that together everything is amazing.
So my pie is in the oven,
okay,
but I put it in a bit delayed, and I don't think it's gonna bake fully.
Okay.
There's 1 minute left on the clock.
Okay. Well, your salad looks great.
I just scrapped a few things together, and now we have it dressing.
30 seconds. That's what he's saying.
Oh, 30 seconds down.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stop baking, everyone. Well done.
At least it's ready.
Het mag ook nie so ver gebak wees soos wat ek wil hê dit moet gebak wees nie, maar dit is nog so 'n bietjie goudpop. Ek is baie trots hierop.
I'm quite happy about how the pie came out. You can really see the layers that I worked into it.
It was a very stressful challenge, but I'm very happy that I have a pie.
Hopefully my bottom of the pie is done because I did semi-blind bake it and it's just the top that is kind of raw.
I think what's going to impress the judges the most is my chicken filling inside because it's absolutely amazing.
I was really stressed on time, but I think it did go well. I'm really happy with my quiche. I'm really just hoping the taste is great and it's enough to get me through.
Up next, it's time to present their bakes. Who will impress the judges with their pastry?
Do it like this. Do it like get it, move it, own it. Do it like this.
Bespoke. You ready for pies?
I'm ready for pies.
A lot of very different and exciting pies coming our way.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about the flavor. It feels to me like, again, they've put a lot of emphasis on the filling, you know, and the pastry, again, maybe a little bit neglected.
Yes.
Because they were rushing that last process.
I think most of them had fun, but I am worried about the one that's not a pie. But
Oh, well,
we're excited.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Absolutely. Should we bring on the first pie?
Yes.
I think they're really going to love the flavor of my chicken and that I put some sesame seeds on top of the pie to give it an extra crunch, and my blue cheese sauce. I think that's really going to impress them.
Tell us about your jumbo-sized garage pie.
The filling came incredible. I really like it. And then the blue cheese sauce there is to like eat with the pie. You can like dip it in or put some on top.
Nice.
When the judges eat my pie, I want them to feel like they're sitting around the kitchen table, having a meal with their family and just absolutely loving it.
The flavor of your filling is absolutely delicious. You knew this. I like the finish of the little strips there. It looks finished off. The blue cheese sauce is hard for me to say because I think it's such a personal preference to you. I wouldn't necessarily add it to that flavor, but I don't think it's causing any detriment to your bake or your dish. I think you were very considerate in your bake and a delicious bake indeed.
The pie, for me, the flavor, the creaminess that comes from the chicken, it's beautiful. It's well balanced, well seasoned. The salad as well, it's a perfect touch to the dish. Well done.
Suzanne, a really lovely pie. I think that the combination of this style of pastry and that filling was the perfect choice. A wonderful display of your skills, a wonderful sort of melding of flavors. You did a good job. Well done.
I think my garage pie would have definitely made my family proud. I'm very happy that the judges liked it as much as I thought they would.
Walking up to the judges, I'm feeling really excited and nervous. I'm really happy with how my pie came out, just very nervous because I don't know how the bottom came out.
Talk us through the flavors of your pie.
My pie is a chicken, mushroom and ham pie, and hopefully it has a little bit of a kick as well. I added some chilies. And then I have a side salad which has toasted nuts.
Good for
also
you.
a little bit of balsamic and olive oil.
Lovely.
Zola looked at me during the tasting, but I have no idea what she's thinking.
I think that the edges of your pastry and where the pastry is fully cooked is absolutely stunning. It's very buttery, it's very flaky, it's a wonderful texture and flavor. Unfortunately, you do have a bit of a soggy bottom. Your filling is lovely, it's rich, it's flavorful, it's well seasoned. Good job.
The smokiness from the ham, it's beautiful. The kick from the chili, I love that. The soggy bottom, nobody wants a soggy pie. But overall, well done.
This pie makes me think of you because it is so delicate. I mean, that depth of flavor just moved me in all aspects. It was a great addition.
I'm so glad that Fritz liked my pie, that I understand flavors beyond my comfort zone and beyond spices.
I'm really hoping that the judges love the filling and that there is enough flavor in it. And I'm hoping that the crust is nice and crispy and hopefully not raw.
Please tell us about your pie and your creation.
There's a savory mince pie with a short crust pastry, and then it's just a side salad with a bit of honey mustard dressing. I did add a little bit of my homemade chili oil, so I'm hoping a bit of that warmth of that flavor shines through.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
My pie seems to have not cooked very evenly. So judges, you see that side where it's a little bit browner? Eat from that side, you know, just ignore the pale other side.
The pastry is cooked beautifully. No soggy bottom on the piece that I got. I would have loved more seasoning, and that chili oil, I'm just missing it. I just wanted more.
Here we have a beautifully baked pie bottom, but we have a soggy top. But a few extra minutes in the oven would have rectified that, but obviously that was a timing issue, but a great effort.
I like the hominess of it. It's a very comforting flavor that you're driving. And unfortunately, as Zola said, that top of your pie is very doughy, stodgy, takes away a little bit of the attention. You don't want that. Yeah, good effort. And thank you for sharing that family mince recipe.
What I'm learning from the judges is that I shouldn't be so reserved with seasonings and oils. It's the first time I've made a big savory pie, so I'm very proud.
Walking up to the judges, I'm a bit scared about not meeting the brief, but I'm confident in my flavors and I think it's going to taste really good.
How are you feeling?
A little bit nervous, I am, yes. My concern's definitely the brief. I do feel like I delivered a pie, but it's deconstructed.
Stop fretting now. We're going to analyze this as a pie and as it is for what it is. Tell us about your flavors.
You've got a little bit of a pickle there, and we have a sort of smoky, cheesy mushroom quiche. And then you've got the sour cream and pastry underneath there.
The way that you serve this, for me, is convincing. It's convincing as a deconstructed pie. Now we'll taste.
Let's taste.
Chef Marcus definitely had a poker face on. I couldn't really see what was going down there, but I'm pretty confident they like it. Some were going for a couple more bites, you know?
So Quinley, I think your quiche is absolutely delicious. I love the creaminess of it. Well spiced, well seasoned, good consistency. It holds beautiful, it offers a lot. Pickled onion, nice sharpness, nice and fresh. I really, really liked it. I've got trouble with your pastry base. It's very dense, a little bit floury for me. That would be my critique for you today. We need to do a little bit more research and get that into your arsenal.
I'm also struggling with the pastry, but the quiche itself is beautiful. I will give you credit for being creative. Well done on bringing us something different.
Brief aside, I think it's fine. We can call it a deconstructed pie. Happy with that. I do think that the ratio of the size of the pastry versus the quiche that you served is off. The pastry, yours is too thick. Also, it's overworked. And yes, you convinced me. Deconstructed pie, it's a thing.
I actually do agree with her. I didn't poke holes in the pastry before I put it in the oven, and I didn't roll it thin enough. So it was mistakes that were made under pressure.
I'm presenting this semi-raw pie to the judges, and the best that I can hope for is just that it tastes better than what it looks, because right now it just looks raw and bland.
I know you said that you wanted a few more minutes to bake your pie. Did it have enough time?
Unfortunately, it did not have enough time.
I know it does look a little bit pale, but tell us about the filling.
Okay, so the filling is a normal minced curry filling.
And a salad to go with it?
Yeah, a last-minute salad.
Okay.
I'm really excited about the judges trying the filling of my pie. I can't read the judges' facial expressions whatsoever, but what I can see is that pastry is chewy as hell.
I thought that the classic flavor and spicing of your mince filling was lovely and comforting, although it needed just a pinch more of salt. Unfortunately, I struggled to find a cooked bit of your pastry. Not only was the bottom soggy, but the top was soggy too. A good effort, a shame about your pastry not being able to cook to its full potential.
The filling was perfectly executed. Sorry about the pastry, but we live, we learn.
Your side salad, which sounds like an afterthought, is a great accompaniment. It works so well with the flavors of your pie. A little bit of time, you're going to be a master pie baker.
Thank you. I think I've done my family really proud with the mince. I can just imagine what the judges were thinking when they were eating that mince as well.
Looking at my pie, I'm thinking I was hoping for more. It kind of looks a bit sad, in my opinion. I mean, especially compared to everyone else's. Not that I'm comparing, I'm comparing.
Talk us through your vegetarian pie.
I fried the vegetables just to get them soft so that they cook quicker with the pastry. I put curry powder, garlic, salt, coconut milk and coconut oil. The red stuff on the top is the sauce I made and hopefully provide moisture to the vegetables.
And on the side here?
Clover's authentic Greek yogurts.
That's a good one.
I'm feeling nervous because I'm not sure if my pie baked right, and I'm not sure if the spice is in the pie, but I have hope that it'll all be great.
The spice is very, very good. I mean, it's a strong spice. The final execution and application of your tomato sauce thing is not pretty, but its flavor is delicious and it goes well with the flavor of your veggies. It's very unfortunate that you underbaked this pastry. You know, just finish off a little bit tighter because it looks untidy.
For me, the filling is absolutely beautiful. I do taste a bit more salt on your pastry. I think maybe you can just notch it down a bit, but keep on practicing, and I think you will, from this, I think you can only go to the top.
Thank you.
Well done.
The bottom, not soggy, so you did get some good heat on that, but your base was far too thick for it to fully bake through, which is why it's kind of gives a soggy impression, if you will. I think a pie is not the kind of thing where you want crunchy vegetables. And especially if one of those crunchy vegetables that I encountered was a potato. I just wish that that sauce was cooked into the actual filling. I think that would have made for a better pie. So yeah, good effort. Just a few tweaks here and there, another attempt. So it's not your first time. You'll improve greatly. So thank you, Gabby.
Thanks, guys. I am proud because this is my first time ever making pastry even, not just a pie. And I did it in 90 minutes.
Up next, after mixed reactions from the judges, who did enough to avoid next week's elimination? Whip up something special with SA's #1 cream. Clover cream elevates your meals. Clover made with love.
I think, as we expected, pastries are hard. To get a beautiful baked pastry is not easy. You need to know what you are doing. But these guys have a good understanding. It's like they're entering that season and they already understand flavor so well.
Yes.
These are young people, and some of the pastries, they were just on the cusp of being really delicious and flaky.
Yeah.
So, you know, kudos to them. And lots of nostalgia as well, which we always love to tap into.
Everyone showcased who they are and where they come from. Yes, they do need more training and more practice, and they will get there. The fillings were absolutely delicious. I mean, I've learned a few things today. I'm looking forward to trying out some of the flavors that they actually introduced to us today.
Oh,
So,
high
yeah.
praise. That's really high praise. And luckily, today is not an elimination round. They don't know that yet, but we're going to break the news to them.
Yeah.
But we always love to celebrate somebody who did really well. So should we discuss who the top baker was for today?
That's it.
If I did have another chance, I would definitely change the pastry and what I did with it.
Time management is definitely something I need to work on in future challenges.
It's so stressful.
Contestants, today you can all say that you have made a pie. I know it was the first time for pretty much all of you. A few more times making pastry and pies and you'll be perfect pie makers. So a round of applause to all of you. And a big thank you to our guest judge, Chef Marcus. Thank you so much for sharing all of your pastry knowledge with our bakers.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for having me. I had so much fun and I tasted the most amazing pies. Well done.
Thank you, Chef.
It's time to announce the winner of today's pie challenge, who will receive the Clover pin, which they will hold on to until the next challenge. The winner will also receive this beautiful little pie pin, which they get to keep in memory of their victory today. The winner will also be receiving a Samsung Galaxy Watch 6, plus our friends from Clover are throwing in a 6-month supply of long life cream.
6 months of Clover cream. Yo, I'd make myself trifle every day.
Suzanne, I was just about to tell you to please bring back your pin.
I really don't want to give my Clover pin back because it looks so cool on my apron.
If I call your name, please step forward. Jahzara.
I'm hoping that maybe I have a chance to actually win this.
Suzanne. Today is not an elimination challenge. So none of you will be going home.
I thought it would be an elimination. I thought I was going home.
The two of you who stepped forward had the best bakes of the day. But of course, only one of you can be named the winner.
The pie of the day was made with love by Suzanne.
I'm the winner. I'm so shocked. I really did not expect it at all. I'm not surprised that Suzanne won. I definitely think she deserves it.
Congratulations, you baked a beautiful garage pie. Family feast indeed. So well done. Not only are you safe from the elimination challenge next week, you will also be going on another special outing.
Thank you very
Well
much.
done.
Well done. To the rest of you, we will see you at the next elimination challenge. And this time, it is an elimination, so come prepared. Yeah?
Another elimination, and only 5 of us are baking, and we still don't know how much people are going home.
I'm very proud that I've made it this far, but I am going for the win.
Next week on the Taste Master Junior, it's the most intense elimination challenge yet, as the bottom 5 must bake, assemble, and decorate their dream celebration cake.
Another feel-good production.